Exodus 19, we have while as a note for verse 5, and that looks to be about it. In the 3rd month, when the children of Israel were gone forth out of the land of Egypt, the same day came they into the wilderness of Sinai. For they were departed from Rephidim, and were come to the desert of Sinai, and had pitched in the wilderness, and there Israel camped before the mount. And Moses went up unto divinity, and God as noun and verb called unto him out of the mountain, saying, Thus shalt thou say to the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel, Ye have seen what I did unto the Egyptians, and how I bare you on eagle's wings, and brought you unto myself. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests, and an holy nation. Then are these the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. See, every prophet's really coming to make a nation of priests, not a nation that is ruled over by a priestly class. And Moses came and called for the elders of the people, and laid before them all these words which God as noun and verb commanded him. And all the people answered together and said, All that God as noun and verb hath spoken, we will do. And Moses returned the words of the people unto God as noun and verb. And God as noun and verb, because Tetragrammaton never translates as Lord. That's not really any of its meanings. Said unto Moses, Lo, I come unto thee in a thick cloud, that the people may hear when I speak with thee, and believe thee forever. And Moses told the words of the people unto God as a noun and verb. Well, God knows, but, God asked for witnesses. And we actually see Chimishi in the margin. For the most part, we've had, Ribi, they've been putting it in with the text, but if there's a reason for that, I don't know. Why it's the case in one and not the other. But see, and God is now, and verb said unto Moses, the thick cloud. So there's this experience. There's the dark matter and dark energy sorts of experiences. There's certain psychedelic clouds and colors and stuff. And some of that I see when reading these texts in their languages in particular. Sometimes when I'm using the translation, but and God has known in verb said unto Moses, Go unto the people and sanctify them today and tomorrow, and let them wash their clothes, and be ready against the 3rd day. For the 3rd day God has noun and verb will come down in the sight of all the people upon the Mount Sinai. And thou shalt set bounds unto the people round about, saying, Take heed to yourselves that ye go not up into the mount, or touch the border of it. Whosoever toucheth the mount shall be surely put to death. There shall not an hand touch it, but he shall surely be stoned, or shot through. Whether it be beast or man, it shall not live. When the trumpet soundeth long, they shall come up to the mount. And Moses went down from the mount unto the people, and sanctified the people. And they washed their clothes. And he said unto the people, Be ready against the 3rd day. Come not near a woman. In other words, don't even start things. It's not that, the women have to be severely segregated or something. And it came to pass on the 3rd day in the morning that there were thunders and lightnings, and a thick cloud upon the mount, and the voice of the trumpet exceeding loud, so that all the people that was in the camp trembled. And Moses brought forth the people out of the camp to meet with divinity, and they stood at the nether part of the mount, and Mount Sinai was altogether on smoke, because God has now and verb descended upon it in fire, and the smoke thereof ascended as the smoke of a furnace, and the whole mount quaked greatly. And when the voice of the trumpet sounded long and waxed louder and louder, Moses spake, and God answered him by a voice. And God's noun and verb came down upon Mount Sinai on the top of the mount, and God as noun and verb called Moses up to the top of the mount, and Moses went up, and the God as noun and verb said unto Moses, Go down and charge the people, lest they break through unto God as noun and verb to gaze, and many of them perish. And let the priests also, which come near unto God as noun and verb, sanctify themselves, lest God as noun and verb break forth upon them. Well, some people would know more or have some other ability. And Moses said unto God as noun and verb, The people cannot come up to Mount Sinai, for thou chargest us, saying, Set bounds about the mount, and sanctify it. And God as noun and verb said unto him, Away, get thee down, and thou shalt come up, and Aaron with thee, but let not the priest and the people break through to come up. And God as noun and verb, lest he break forth upon them. And Bahm, which you see related to the term Bahmut, behemoth, the water ox, the hippopotamus. I said hippopotamus, right? Some people call it a Nile horse, but some say it's like being mute. Some say it's being like a beast or cattle. The context here, and we could also relate it to what might literally be rendered as holy, but Pentateuch is anything sacred, noun, verb, whatever, the hallowing of it, the devoting towards it. In some contexts, Pentateuch is the uncleanliness, licentiousness, perhaps self-righteous but not actually righteous, holy, purifying, proclaiming, hallowing, appointing, bidding, observing, that sort of thing, so that they observe and join with the holiness, but in a different sense. Not as not in the sacred sense. Pentateuch Hashlishi Litzat B'ni Yisrael Martz Mitzrim Biyum Sa Bau Medbur Sini Wis'au Merpidim Wibau Medbur Sini Wichnu Bumdabur Wihun Shem Yisrael Nagud Hacher Wamsha Allah Al Halchim Wikra Aliu Yahweh Man Hecher Lamer Ka Tamer Labit Jacob Wat Gid Labni Yisrael Atam Reitam Asher Ashiti Lamtsrim Washa Atkam Al Kanpi Nashrim Waba Atkam Ali Wata Am Shimwa Shimwa Tush Mao Buckli Wash Murtum At Briti Wahiyatum Li Suglah Mukul Hamim Ki Li Kul Hearts Watam Tahyu Li Mem Lakat Kahnim Wagwi Qadush Allah Hadbrim Asher Tadbur Al Bani Ishral Wiba Masha Wikra Lasqani Ham Wisham Rabniham At Kul Hadbrim Halah Asher Tsuhu Yahweh We Anu Kul Ham Yachdu We Amru Kul Asher Dibber Yahweh Nasha Wishab Masha At Dibri Ham Al Yahweh We Amr Yahweh Al Masha Hana Anki Ba Alik Bob Hanan Babur Yishma Ham Benbri Amak Wagam Bak Yaminu Laulam Wigad Masha At Dibri Ham Al Yahweh We Amr Yahweh Al Masha Lak Al Ham Waqadchatum Yum Wamchur Wakabasu Shamlitum Wahyu Nakmim Layum Hashalishi Ki Biyum Hashlashi Yurd Yahweh Layani Kul Ham Al Her Sini Wahqablat At Ham Sabib Lamar Hashmru Likam Alut Bahar Wanga Bak Tahu Kul Hanga Bahar Mut Yahmat Yumat La Tanga Bu Yad Ki Sakul Yaskul Au Yurah Yirah Am Bahma Am Ish La Yatcha Bashak Hebel Hama Yalu Bahar Weird Masha Man Heher Al Ham Wikdash At Ham Wikbathu Shamlitum We Amr Al Ham Hu Naknim Lusht Yum At Takshu At Asha Wihi Biyum Hashalishi Bahyat Hab Haker Wihi Kult Waberkim Wanan Kabid Al Hecher Wakal Shipper Hasak Mad Wichrud Kul Ham Asher Bum Chana Wiltsa Washa At Ham Lakrat Halhim Man Hum Chana We Teetsbu But Chut Yuk Now But Chut Yit Her Waher Thini Ashen Klu Mupni Asher Yurd Al-Yu Yahweh Bash We Al Ashnu Kashan Hakpashan Wichrud Kul Hecher Mad Wihi Kul Hashper Huluk Wichzuk Mad Masha Yidbur Wa Alhim Yanu Bakul Weird Yahweh Al-Her Sini Al-Rash Hecher Wikra Yahweh Lamshah Al-Rash Hecher We Al-Mashah We Amr Yahweh Al-Mashah Rud Had Bam Pun Yahrasu Al-Yahweh Luraut Wenpul Memnu Rib Wugum Hek Hanim Hen Gashim Al-Yahweh Yet Qadshu Man Pertz Bahum Yahweh We Amr Mashah Al-Yahweh La Yukal Ham Lalit Al-Her Sini Ki At Hadta Banu Lummer Hugbul At Heher Wak Duchtu We Amr Al-Yu Yahweh Lak Rud Walit Ata Wahran Amak Wah Kahnim Wah Am Al Yahrasu Lalat Al Yahweh Pen Yipratz Ben Weird Masha Al Ham We Amr Al Ham. And one of the things that you sometimes see in Jewish commentaries of these things is this idea that, oh, we're unique. Well, first of all, it wasn't, the guy's usually not even Semitic. But, like that matters. First of all, none of these prophets, even though some of them were for a particular time or place, none of them are something that any one person or lineage or people from one area can claim as, oh, this was our prophet. It's like, well, yeah, same thing with everybody else. It's but then you look into it otherwise. How many other prophets came with miracles that people witnessed? And how many others had incarnated representatives officially sanctioned by God with revelation and our inspiration? Some were messengers, some were exemplar prophets, but it's something that happened again and again. But really, religion can claim them all. A religion can claim them all, not just the ones of one tribe. And sometimes ones of a different tribe will have a better acceptance of these prophetic figures.